Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm not a real big player of live service games. The only one I really play is Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. But it has seemed that this market has gotten a bit crowded, and this past week has kind of shown the results of that, as we've seen a slew of these games just get discontinued. And let's take a look here at sort of a summary tweet from Gamatsu that they sent out today. This is just a list of the live service games that they thought of that have went under basically in about the past 7 days. And I'm not going to go through every one of them here, but let's just take a look at a few. First, let's look at Rumbleverse. This is closing down February 28th, and it's from Epic Games Publishing. And the game launched on August 18th of last year, so it's shutting down basically in less than 6 months. And the good news here is that they are offering a refund. From their FAQ on their website, it says any player who has spent money on Rumbleverse is eligible for a refund of money spent on or in the game. This includes purchases of a Rumbleverse Battle Pass and Brawler bills on any platform. We will share an FAQ page with additional refund information soon. So I guess the good news is that at least you can get a refund from this, and we don't know exactly what those procedures will be yet, but if you want to get some money back on this, just keep an eye on their website. And next, let's look at Apex Legends Mobile. Now this is from EA, and it's shutting down on May 1st, and it just launched on May 17th of last year, so didn't quite make it a year. And if you're looking to get a refund, well, you're out of luck. From their FAQ, it says, "We will not be providing refunds for real money purchases per the terms of the EA user agreement. For any other refund requests, please contact the third-party platform you purchased game content from, for example, Apple App Store and Google Play Store." Well, I would not hold my breath for getting a refund from either one of those. And what's kind of confusing about this shutting down is it seemed to be pretty successful. Let's take a look here from a VentureBeat article. It says, by shutting down Apex Legends Mobile, EA is walking away from a game that generated 47 million downloads and generated 55 million in revenue, according to Data.ai. The top market for revenue was Japan at 18 million, while India had the most downloads at 9.3 million. Only 4 EA games have surpassed that revenue lately. So it's not like this game didn't make money, but maybe the revenue was on the decline and they decided to cut their losses. And then the next game I want to look at is Knockout City. Now, this is closing down June 6th, and it was developed by VLAN Studios and published by EA. And this launched on May 21st, 2021, so it made it just a little over 2 years. But something in their FAQ here I really want to give kudos to. The question is, will I still be able to play in private matches or the hideout? And the response is Knockout City connects to a server for every aspect of the game, so starting June 6th, 2023, you will not be able to advance past the title screen. And this next part's what's important. If you want to play after this on PC, check out the private hosted server version we'll be releasing soon. So I definitely give them props here for making a server version available for people who just want to continue to play casually. You could have an entire community develop up around some of these private servers. Now, if you're looking for any kind of refund, again, you're out of luck. It says, "Are you offering refunds for holobucks or other items I've bought?" And we are not planning to offer refunds at this time. So I guess if you've got any of this in-game currency, which I'm assuming is the holobucks, then you better go ahead and spend it up and make use of it. And then another game in this list I wanted to kind of highlight here is Echo VR, and this is on the Oculus, and it's shutting down August 1st. And I've read a lot about this game, and it seems to have a lot of high praise. It was launched 5 3/4 of a year ago, January 20th, 2017. And I believe it had a name change at some point in there, but it seems like the game has been pretty successful, but I guess maybe it's just not making enough money. And the game is sort of described as sort of an esports game, kind of similar to Blitzball from Final Fantasy X. And if you're wondering if you'll still be able to play this game, they've got great news for you. It says, yes, servers will continue to run until August 1st, 2023. At that point, the servers and services will be shut down, preventing any further play. So, no, it's just like any of these other services. Once the servers are gone, you're not going to be able to play anymore. And there's no mention of a private hosted server version either. So actually the answer to this is no, you won't still be able to play. And then we have Battlefield Mobile. Now, they haven't announced the official shutdown date for this yet, and it was released back in late 2021, depending on the region you were in. And again, this is from EA. And when asked why they're shutting this down, the statement on their website says, as the industry has evolved and our strategy to create a deeply connected Battlefield ecosystem has taken shape, we decided to pivot from the current direction to best deliver on our vision for the franchise and to meet the expectations of our players. So what most people take this to mean is that they're looking to move more toward a unified platform, something like what Fortnite has, where you can play people online and it doesn't matter if you're on mobile or PC or console, which does seem kind of challenging with these different control schemes, but maybe they might have the option to just match make only with your matching platform. I have seen this option in some other games. And then the last one I want to look at just got announced today, and that is that CrossfireX is shutting down. And this was released not even a year ago on February 10th, 2022. And their announcement here says, it is with deepest regret that we are informing you of our decision to end support for CrossfireX on May 18th, 2023. So the game will have made it just a little over 15 months. Since the launch of the game, we have worked tirelessly to bring it to a point where we can all be proud, and throughout it, we all have had the honor and pleasure of supporting our players. Now, if you know much about this game, you kind of understand the wording here about trying to make it something we can be proud of, because if you look at the reviews, yeah, they're abysmal, with a 38 Metacritic and a 3.3 user score. And I probably wouldn't have even mentioned this game shutting down, mostly because it's going away because it's just an abysmal failure. However, there was something in their FAQs that I thought was interesting. You can see here it says, will I still be able to play the CrossfireX campaigns? And the answer is, if you have previously purchased either of the single-player campaigns, then you will be able to enjoy and complete them until servers close on May 18th, 2023. So I don't understand why they can't just make the single player versions available in perpetuity. No, obviously they would have to go in and do some kind of patch so that the game doesn't call home in order to continue to play. But it seems like this is the least you owe the 5 people that are playing this. So what are your thoughts on these mostly live service games shutting down all at once? Is it pretty much a sign of this market being saturated? Or could it have something to do with maybe investor calls coming up in March as we approach the end of the fiscal year for some of these companies, and they're looking to sort of axe some of the dead weight? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And if you haven't had a chance to like the video or subscribe to this channel, I would really appreciate it. I'm just getting back into making some videos, and I've really enjoyed a lot of the positive responses I've gotten in the comments. So until next time, I want to thank you for watching, have a great weekend, and be good.